What's up, guys? This is Isaiah, and I just want to come back with a quick one. I want to talk a little bit about some Kemper. So it's been a good while since I've actually talked about a Kemper on the channel, probably well over a year. I haven't dived more into if I like the platform, if I didn't like it. I'm definitely a fan. I got a friend and a guitar player that I respect a lot who had a Kemper stage that he needed tones for. More traditional, he's not really used to the modeling stuff, but you know, he needs to use it. I was like, yeah, for sure, I can help you dial in some tones on here. And so I've been getting to spend some time with the Kemper stage for the last couple of days. And in my opinion, this might be the best format of the Kemper. I have officially seen them all and at least messed with them all a tad bit, and by far I think the Kemper stage is my favorite one. But I want to show you guys some tones that I've been cooking on this thing for him. His influences were a little strange for me, so it was interesting trying to get a tone that he likes, but I think this sounds overall pretty decent. I think it sounds pretty good. It should get the job done in most cases, but I don't have a pick, but that's okay. I'm just gonna hand pick a little bit. I got my Bolden Essential. It's back out, baby. We're using it on the channel again. Love this guitar. So let's hear what some of this sounds like. Sounds like an out-of-tune guitar, right? Let's try some of the drives I put on there. It's just like a settle climb thing. I'm sorry if you're that guy on YouTube that goes in comments and complain about blues licks. You're on the wrong channel, because the blues is like the main thing I do. I do like doing other genres, but the blues is what like I get most of my gigs for, so you're just gonna have to listen to them if you're here. Sorry, not sorry. Blues on the Strandberg. Deal with it. Let's try adding a little bit more gain. This is the tone with the two. If you can't tell, I think my ear is very partial to like a thicker sounding Kemper. Like even when I set up my own, I just gotta pick off the ground. Even when I set up my own, I had the tone set up pretty thick sounding. This thing is out of tune again, man. I don't know what's going on today. Interestingly enough, he said he wanted chorus and flanger, so I had to work with these things. Now these aren't my first modulations of choice, so I'll show some more tones I got on this, but I want to talk more about the Kemper stage as a format. So the Kemper stage is really cool because it kind of takes the things that I like from like the regular Kemper toaster head remote for that said toaster head, and they combine them together into this one unit that I'm actually a big fan of. It's super simple to figure out, man. Some of my favorite things about it personally is I like the 4 buttons that you can it's very easy to figure out how to do it. Like you can, I think, assign 3 different effects to that one switch, so you can instantaneously turn on and off different effects at the same time through the 4 switches that they provided. One of my biggest things, and this is coming from somebody who used the Helix for a long time, one of my favorite things about this is a dedicated tap button and a dedicated tuner button. They are 2 different buttons, and that sounds so like, why does that really matter? But when you're in a situation where you're either trying to tap tempo or you're either trying to tune and you're doing the other one on accident because your press and hold is not working correctly or something on your Helix, something like this is awesome. And I love that the tuner is just a tap. It's not like a hold it down thing. I love that about it as well. I'm a big fan of how they decided to illuminate this. Like I can tell in the dark that this thing will be very easy to give you the information that you need live and not showing you information that you don't need live, if that makes sense. Like I don't need to know where my headphone jack is on my Kemper when I'm live, but in performance mode I like having these nice illuminated numbers 1 through 5 so I can see exactly where I'm going. There's only so much I can say about the sound. It sounds like a Kemper. Either you like that or you don't. I think my biggest complaint about Kempers are the reverbs, honestly. Everything else feels usable. You know, it could take a while to dial in tones on here. At least that's how I feel about it. It can take a while to do it. I would love to try Quad Cortex sometime this year. I know I've been talking about that a lot. It'd be awesome if I got to try one this year and I got to review it and I could compare it to how Kemper sounds, how Tonet sounds, how Helix sounds. I've used almost everything inside of that modular ecosystem except for Axe Effects and except for Quad Cortex. So that's something you guys would want to see on the channel, man. Honestly, just let me know because I think it would be pretty dope to get that on here. I love how lightweight it is. It's lighter than the Helix. I don't think it's lighter than the Quad Cortex because the Cortex looks smaller. It's definitely lighter than the Toaster, and I mean the unpowered Toaster. I'm not even talking about the one that has the Class D power in it, which this is probably the only thing on this version that you're not going to get out of the other versions of the Kemper. But why would it? Why would you want something in this form factor to be so unreasonably heavy? Super easy to save stuff, super easy to store stuff. I finally got a hang of going through browser and performance mode, and we're going to be talking about this performance a little bit more in a bit. But man, there's only so much good I can say about this format, and honestly I'm super jealous that I don't have one. Like, don't get me wrong, the Toaster is cool, but I am kind of jealous that this isn't the format I went with. I went with the Toaster because they're cheaper to find, but honestly, the stage is definitely my favorite currently, although I do have a little gas towards the powered rack. There's this metal band out of Japan. You may have heard of them if you're into that stuff. If you're not, I'm so sorry that I'm talking about it right now, but I just gotta be honest about the things that I like and the things that I listen to. But it's a metal band. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing this wrong, but I believe it's Nemophilia or something like that, or Nemophilia. And often I got an attachment to how good their guitar tones sound. The secret sauce that I see in their live videos is, yeah, they have the Engel, I think, Powerball 100, not the Fireball, I think it's the Powerball. And yeah, the other guitarist is using the JVM 410 Tattooed series. Those are their analog amps, but they also have Kempers. They have powered Kempers on real cabs, and I'm like, I want to see what that's like, man. I've never tried that. I think that would be kind of cool. And also, just like as the guitar player for a Street Preacher right now, as you guys know, I'm running the DP40 half stack. Awesome amp. Can't complain. It's seen, I think, a gig or two now. But I'm also kind of like man, a tube amp is still a tube amp. I've had tube amps go out on me, so it's like you can make this choice of, am I gonna bring another tube amp on road with me as a backup, or since I'm already bringing a cab, what if I just bring a powered Kemper rack, inside of a little rack case, and that's like my little backup, my little homage to Nemophila, So sorry, because I know I'm saying that wrong. If you guys know how to pronounce that, drop the pronunciation in chat, because that'll be dope. Thank you. But I'm gonna stop babbling. I'm gonna get through some more tones that I put on this, go through the higher gain stuff. This, I think, profile is voiced after a Kraken. It has like a lower gain and a higher gain mode, but it's all pretty high gain because he said he wanted some high gain stuff on there too. I just got done playing the mid gain thing that he needed, which is like, the more reasonable, like this is probably what I would actually use in the mix. Play it some more, and I'm gonna enjoy this stage while I have it around. I won't have it for long, so I'm gonna miss it. What do you guys think is the best Kemper available? I think this is the best format of the Kemper, like, period. Like, I just don't see any of the other ones really topping this, honestly. Price versus performance versus functionality. This thing's dope, man.